I have a question for you. Have you ever been in a situation where you like a girl, but you're at the point where you're ugly or you're slow or you have no riz and she doesn't like you back? There are two ways that can go. First, you settle and find a girl who likes you the way that you are now. Not that that's a bad thing. If you're the type of person who I think should be watching this video, you're not going to settle. You're going to get better anyways, and I don't think you should settle just because you're there now. Chris from First Man talks about this a lot. It's the male advantage, which is something he talks about so much. He makes so many videos about it, but it's true. A lot of guys think that just because they're 18 or they're like 17, a lot of guys think that just because they're mad young, they're not going to get anywhere because that's where they peak. That's not necessarily true for anyone, really. I mean, females peak physically at that age, and sometimes even physically they do get better as time goes on as well. If they're living life the way men should live their lives, very rarely do they peak at 18. That's why there's usually in the movies, there's like high school reunions where there's a guy who was a weird kid or the fat kid or something, and he comes back 10 years later, a completely changed man, and all the girls who like hated him before are like fawning over him. And so you don't have to settle. You can get better. Vegeta, Bakugo, Sasuke, these are all their secondary characters in the story, but they never stopped getting better just because the main character of the show was better than them. Sasuke, there were so many points in the story where he would just destroy Naruto. Vegeta, I think he only overcame Goku like twice after the Saiyan saga. He wasn't having it. His whole life's purpose was to surpass Goku. It still is. And Bakugo, he will not settle for number 2 ever. No, even if number 1 isn't Deku, he will still not settle for number 2. He will go for number 1 no matter what. He will fight for his life for that position. And so this mainly comes into play when you're talking about girls. Never settle for a girl who doesn't like you. Not a girl that's indifferent, but a girl that literally does not like you. Like she actively gets away from you. I don't think that's first healthy, and second, it's not helping anybody. You're just bringing yourself deeper into a hole that you're gonna have to get out of eventually. And never settle for a girl who is not worth the trouble. Let's say she has a reputation, or she's toxic, or she's like excessively mean or something that's not very conducive to how you live your life. It's not worth it just because you can't find a better girl. You should still first keep looking, keep working on yourself, and then eventually you'll find the girl that's right for you. I'm not saying there's only one. I don't think there's only one girl for anybody. I don't think there's one person for anybody. But I do think that there are specific types of people that fit well with other specific types of people. And so no, I don't think you should settle. And if you aren't good at something, let it be girls, making money, a specific hobby or a specific career, keep going at it until you become good. And if you're going to dedicate any time into it, dedicate everything you have into that. There's a part in the Bible that says everything you do should be done to glorify God. And the way I see that is, how do you glorify God in everything? The only way you can is doing the best you can possibly do. You should never do something at half effort. It's useless. It's a waste of your time, and it's a waste of resources from whoever is helping you with the thing, or whatever is the situation. It's wasting time and money, and it's not worth it at all. If you're gonna go in, go full in. So yeah, just thought that was something you guys should know. Peace.